Yo, what up, good people? It's your boy, it's your homie, it's your best friend, Jay. I want to share a couple of things with y'all. This video is not going to take long. But since I've been playing Red Mage, by the way, Jay is finally glamming himself in a way that looks kind of decent. Well, beside that, beside that, there's things I didn't know about Red Mage and things that advice I want to share with you that may help you smooth out your Red Mage a little bit better. The first one is, and this was funny because I talk about this in my rotation video, and it's only because I shortly learned about it before I did the rotation video. So just a reminder for people: acceleration not only procs your next very stone or very fire, but it also is just another swift cast. So you know how swift cast, you hit swift cast, you instantly can cast an ability, right? With no cast bar outside of like your normal like cast bar, right? You don't have that. Also, acceleration. Well, that's not acceleration. Acceleration does the exact same thing. If you did not know, so whenever you're in a tight situation, you can always pop acceleration as well to instantly cast your aura or your thunder. So that's one thing. One thing to know. The other thing with acceleration is that use it when you do dungeons, you use it in your AOE rotation. It's on cooldown now, but using it, so if you throw in an aura or thunder, what acceleration does is make sure you can instantly cast the impact, but also acceleration increases the potency of your impact by 50. 50 sounds like a little bit, but it's a lot because that's an additional 50 per mob that you're hitting, and it does so much more damage. So don't be afraid to use acceleration in your dungeons, in your dailies, in your progression. Because acceleration is, if it's just sitting on 2 casts, then you're wasting it. You know, at least use 1 cast so you can take advantage of that damage and get it on rotation. Leaving it on 2 casts, you're just missing damage. So please use your acceleration in your AOE rotation, help you get through the dungeon so much faster. Another thing that is super important that I wanted to talk about is using your melee rotation, and how important it is to know when to hold it and when to fold it. If y'all ever have heard that saying, that is completely true when it comes to Red Mage, is that, you know, if you're in a fight, because we have this entire 100 gauge bar to work with, our mind instantly thinks we need to use it as soon as we get above the 50 mark. But in reality, we can hold that rotation until we need to use it. And what do I mean by need to use it? When we need to use it, say you're doing a boss fight. At this point, you kind of know some of the fights. You know how some of the fights work. You know, you get to a point where you know that the boss is gonna do, like in a couple of seconds, the boss is gonna do a mechanic that's gonna require you to do some moving. So say we're just doing our rotation. That rotation is about to come up. Say the boss is about to do a move. We can use our melee to dance around the boss, so we don't have to lose our cooldowns, right? And then we can continue to move as needed because our other abilities allow us to keep moving and such. So it's important to understand that, like, you can hold your melee. You don't need to immediately use it as soon as it's ready to go. You can hold on to it, use it optimally when it's a good time to use it. If you know that you're gonna have a lot of downtime, then go ahead and just bust it out. But don't be afraid to use melee as a way to kind of move around the map without having to stop and try to do cast timers. That's one of the most important things that I had to understand with Red Mage, because as soon as it hit 50, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna throw this out here because I need to keep my uptime. But since you got this entire 100 gauge to work with, especially if your Manification is on cooldown and your Embolden is on cooldown, like, you can hold your melee combo until you need to use it to dance and play around the boss. Lastly, I know how much we love this placement, but engagement is going to be your optimal because Yoshi P has the maps getting smaller and smaller for some reason. And I eat the wall so many times nowadays. But I really wanted to share the acceleration information because I know I didn't realize it when I first was playing it, that it is pretty much a free swift cast. And I'm sure other people also didn't realize, and how it also boosts your impact. So make sure you use those. I think that's super important. And also, play around with your melee rotation. Don't always use it right when it gets to the 50. Use it when there is an optimal reason to use it. And you'll see your damage rise, you'll see your uptime stay up, you'll see like a big improvement if you use those the way they do. Hope this video helps. I know this video is short. Just want to share a couple of quick tips. Just to make sure you keep getting Red Mage and keep learning from there. And as I learn new classes, I'm going to share more information as I always do. Hope y'all have a great day. Always follow me on my stream. Come and holler at me, say what's up. Hit me in the Discord if you have any questions, or hit me up in the comments because I love responding to y'all. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. Later, y'all.